I'm not holier than thou, and I'll tell you why. And maybe this is maybe this is a part that I won't make in a clip. But for instance, I will know my friend is lying to me about something, and I can see that where he is right now, it would not do him any good because his ego is so stubborn and so thick and so hard. It would not do any good to break that facade for him. It would not do any good to let him know that I know, even in a gentle way.
Mm.
However, a part of me feels like, well, I hold you to your karma. You will have your karma, right? And I know that because I've been nothing but good to you, the boomerang will come around very fast. But me knowing that in the back of my mind, how much am I saving him, right? How much is it glee for me knowing that, I know this, you yourself will have to face the reward of what it is that you're doing, right? Because I know it. I know that you're broadcasting lack, and I know that you're broadcasting the vibration of fear, and I know it's only going to hurt your reality. But me as Julia, BlueFire smiles and doesn't let him know that I know. So when I reflect with myself at the end of the day, I wonder, how much good was that? To the outside world, they will say, well, Julia, that was so graceful of you. That was so gracious of you. You didn't make him feel bad. You didn't call him out. You didn't. And I know that is not someone who will be receptive to any form of, even in a gentle way, right? Because, after you get to know your friends, how many of them they have to live certain things, right? But then me, in my own self-reflection, would say, but Julia, how much of a good was that? To the outside, it might seem like as if you were being gracious. It might seem that you avoided conflict. It might seem like, you were being so gracious to him. But in your mind, deep down, that vibration that he was broadcasting is only going to hurt him. And you were okay with that. You see what I mean?
But it's the wisdom. It is that internal. Look, man, we are people that live in that middle ground, right? We're constantly caught in that middle ground somewhere,
Yeah.
where the extreme end is being blasé and the other extreme end is being vindictive to the core, right? So we're living in that middle place, and I think that when we are aware that we're living in that middle place, then I think we're able to move better, because for us, we've been forced into the one end, and we've been taught the one end is good and let's sit there and it's the best place to be. But I do think that the balance is the wisdom,
Right.
because there are going to be times where you can't keep quiet. The
Right.
person is taking advantage and you need to call it
Oh, yeah.
out.
All the time.
But there are
Or
going to be
separate
other
yourself.
spaces. Yeah, but there are
Yeah.
going to be other spaces where I think it's going to be very clear that this really doesn't harm you. You can
Right.
continue with life.